Hola amigos, hola amigas, welcome, bienvenido, croeso y salam. Welcome to the channel, y'all. Chaston yakshi mash, good day, ni ha. Today I have got something that I have been putting off for a long time. Actually, about 2.5, maybe 3 years. And it is this clock. Now, I do like clocks. As you guys know, I have a 1920s granddaughter clock, genuine original one. I have a more modern fake grandfather clock. I have a mantle clock, and I have this one. This is a genuine old one as well. This belonged to my great aunt, who died a couple of years ago after she'd reached 100 years old, and unfortunately she passed away a couple of months after that. And this was something that was left to me. So it's a beautiful clock. I can't date when exactly it's from, whether it's from the 70s or the 80s, I don't really know, but there are some giveaways. So let's take a closer look at it. We've got here made in England, and it's a Metamec clock. It's absolutely beautiful with these wooden, like star spikes coming off it with these metal. I think they would have been brass, and then this is a metal on the inside of it. If I turn it over, you can see here the battery mechanism of it. And funnily enough, my auntie Winnie and her husband, whenever they put a new battery in it, so it may be from 1984, because it was 84 when they put the first battery in, then March 86, October 90, and then August 95, which is pretty cool. And then the 4th of May 96, September 01, October 02, the 30th of the March 04, and then the last time that it was written down was in 07. That was when the last time anybody wrote down on it. So to have this little bit of history is just absolutely amazing. But unfortunately, the mechanism no longer works. It is absolutely kaput. It's not staying on the you know, it's moving around here, as you can see on the clock. So there, it's moving around all over the shop, and it just doesn't work anymore. The battery just won't work. If I turn the control to change the time, which you pull out, I think, yeah, you pull out, and then you can adjust the time. So you kind of pull it out, twist the time, and then it goes back in. This is broken, unfortunately. So we're going to do a bit of a refurb on this one. Doesn't really need much of a restoration, but I do want to bring back all the metal onto it. There's a couple of little scratches there, chunks missing out of the end of the wood that I'm going to deal with and put in the new mechanism. I want to try and keep the original hands. I did buy this mechanism for it. I know it's not an expensive one, but I'm hoping that this will be fine for it. So we will get it back up on the wall, running and looking as good as it did when it came out of the shop. I don't know where she bought it from. I'm going to have to do some research on it, possibly, to see where it came from, if I can find any details. But what I can see, the first thing I need to do is to remove all of these little screws around the outside, which I'm going to do. Okay, so I've removed all the wooden spiky bits off it, and then the brass bits underneath, they just fell out as well. So I'll take all them out. Okay, put the lid on that because you do not want to lose them. Right, now I need to work out how to take this off, and I think it might be to do with these little things here, so I'll take them off. Just get my tools. Okay, there we go. So that has taken off the glass and the wrapping around it. Put that to one side. Okay. Now, I'm doing this because if you go down, well, if you go down in the video description, you'll see the channel of my friend called Bunky's Workshop. He loves clocks and he has got some really nice ones. So the link is in the video description. This video is dedicated to him. He's not dead, it's just dedicated to him. Made in England, foreign movement. That will just be gently cleaned and not washed. Nice shiny back to it. Hello. Take that off. There we go. And that is the mechanism out of it. Oh, that's where that went. You know, I was looking for that. Lucky. It looks like at some point in the past it's had a bit of a leaky battery. But this is knackered. This is completely knackered, unfortunately. Right. Let's take a look at the new mechanism, because I need to see if this mechanism works first of all. There's not going to be much point. I'll have to go and buy a different mechanism or something, so I need to see if this works first. This looks pretty much... That looks pretty much the same. So... will I be lucky? No, it's not the right size, unfortunately. Because that ring there is for the hour hand. That one there's for the minute, and then the seconds fit inside. So that is for the hour. No, it's not. Shame it's not the right size for it. It would... No, it's not the right size for it, unfortunately. So I'm not going to be able to use the original hands, which is not a problem because I will store them away safe. Let's have a look at the hands that it does come with, because these are way too big. So the hour hand, see, fits on that ring. Then the minute hands fits on that ring. And then the seconds. Okay, and then the seconds fit on there. Let's get a battery just to test it. There we go. Now I do like that because it sweeps rather than ticks. So that's quite nice. I do like that. That's quite nice. Huh. I'm surprised at that. Really surprised. I like that. It's a shame I couldn't use the original ones, but never mind. Right, let's take the... Actually, I'm just going to leave it to one side because I don't need it for now. So I'm going to leave it there with its washer and ring to secure it on. I know it's going to fit in the hole, that's fine, so I'm just going to put this to one side. And this is the new hook thing for that, so I can put that on, so I can hang it on the wall. I am going to put... Where did I put that? I don't know. Oh well. Oh yeah, so I'm going to put the original hands. Ooh, Herbie likes to just come in with a cup of tea. Hello. Yep. Ah, look at that. Service with a smile.
Dexter made it.
Dexter made it with it. Did he stir it with his tail?
Yeah.
Good. I only like it when he stirs it with his tail. Right. So we've stripped the clock pretty much. These spikes... This is... I can't tell whether this is metal or plastic. I think it's metal. Oh, it's a very hard plastic. It's almost like a Bakelite. It feels really, really heavy and thick. So the first thing I need to do is to clean up this. I'm not going to wash it because I don't want to get rid of that. That's a little bit of history of Auntie Winnie and Uncle Wilf. I will take that little seal off. I will put that back on. So I think I'm just going to give this a very gentle little wipe with a wet wipe. When it comes to these spikes, I have a sneaky feeling that they might be molded into it. I think they're molded into it because there's a ring going around there, and I think that they were molded in. So I do not want to risk breaking any of this at all. So when it comes to cleaning these, I wonder, hang on a second. I have got some of this Silvo Tarnish Guard. I just want to try a little piece. Well, it's made it a little bit brighter, but I wouldn't say wow. Okay, let's try. Okay, let's try my mother's mag and aluminium polish. I'm gonna put a cloth underneath that. Give me some height. No, that has definitely made a difference. Not a huge difference, but it's definitely made a difference. Right, okay, so that's that. Let's take a look at these little pieces. And let's see how they fare. Shinier, as you can see, but not amazing. Let's try a spot of mag. on this. Oh yeah, definitely. The mag and aluminium polish definitely does make a difference. So if I have one here which is not done, this one here is with the Silvo, this one here is with the mag and aluminium polish. But next thing are these wooden, and I'm not going to do anything to these apart from just polish them by hand. I'm going to remove this some blue tack on there, so I'm not going to be doing anything apart from just using some of my polish here, my V36. Now I know this works on wood because I used it on my bilock table. And as you can see, yeah, huge difference. So this V36, it's not called V36 anymore. I think it's like V38. I think they changed the formula. Same thing. Test a conspicuous area first, but you can also use it on wood. As you can see, it is definitely brought it back. Okay, right, that's enough. I'm going to do the cleaning in fast forward because this is going to take forever otherwise, and you're going to be bored stupid. So I'm going to go and have my cup of coffee, put my mat away with my bits very carefully. I'm going to give these a wash. Give all of those a wipe over, and I'll be back. Well, my little muffins, that was a challenge and a half, I have to say. This metal, it was just coated and lacquered, and no matter what I tried, no matter what polish I tried, I couldn't do it. So I ended up taking them to the sandblaster, but I've got glass beads in the sandblaster, so it's given them a really nice kind of like matte finish rather than the shiny. But to be honest, I really like that. I think that's maybe a little bit more like of a modern touch to it. So they are nice and bright, all of them. I also put this into the sandblaster and sandblasted all of these. I've polished all of these so they're nice and shiny. I have cleaned the face with just a wet wipe, and that looks really good now. And I got the new mechanism and everything now that I need to put it back together. So I will do this in kind of like fast forward. I'll see you in a minute. So there we go, all put back together. It's okay, to be honest. I quite like it like that. I could have trimmed this down, maybe this end to be a bit thinner, but I tried to make a bit of a point here. I do like the sweeping hand. I've always liked clocks with a sweeping hand. Really, really nice. I don't know why, I just always liked that. This has come up a lot brighter. It just looks a bit more kind of modern, refreshed, shiny, new. Yeah, I really like that, because it's been hanging on the wall for a couple of years with the old mechanism not working. So it's really nice to get it back up and running. I can put it back on the wall and we can use it for its original purpose. And I've still got the original stickers there as well of when the batteries were changed. So thank you very much, Great Auntie Winnie, for that. I really do love it. It looks so much fresher now. I hope you've enjoyed. This is the first time ever kind of sort of like fixing a clock like this or whatever. And it was nice to work on. I really enjoyed it. So I hope you really like the look of it now with that kind of like brushed finish to it, which is really nice with the shiny wood. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed. Go check out Bunky's channel in the video description below. He's a really, really nice guy. He's got some really amazing clocks and vacuums and washers and gadgets. Yeah, really, really nice. So go and check it out and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.